Gentlemen.
Hey guys, welcome back. Nerdy Gentleman here with another StarCitizen video. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of November. Happy Thanksgiving. The new Inside StarCitizen is out, and with it came the first look at the new mining ship, the RSI Arrastra. We got quite a few key takeaways from this video, and I wanted to touch base on them. First and foremost, it looks like I was incorrect at this time about the ability for asteroid munching. Although a really cool idea, the ship does not have that functionality, at least nothing like that was mentioned at this stage in development. We also got some great new concept images for both the Astra and the RSI Orion. The Orion is the capital class deep space mining ship, which looks really great. So, on to the Arrastra. First off, we got an operating crew capacity of up to 5 crew members. This hits just slightly higher than the Argo Mole, which needs 4 crew members to run at optimum performance, and this is a good number, and I suspect that we'll be looking at a minimum crew of 3 to operate, and you could possibly get down to 2. The bridge is the main location for piloting and mining operations. We can see a total of 4 seats in the bridge area. 1 is going to be for the pilot to move the ship, 1 for a co-pilot who will most likely operate the larger midship mining turret that can travel from the top of the ship to the bottom of the ship. And while the turret is transferring through the middle, you'll actually be able to see it moving through the ship, which is a nice detail. And then there are the 2 side remote turret seats. These will control the 2 forward mining heads on the ship. Also, the 2 forward mining heads have the ability to slide backwards and forwards along the front rails to reduce the amount of ship adjustment that's needed to break down the rocks. So the pilot's going to like that. They're not going to have to move around as much. It's also likely that the side weapon turrets on the ship will be operated by those side remote turret seats in the bridge. This way, the crew members in the seats will be able to switch quickly from the mining laser head to the side weapon turret if any trouble shows up. I really like this layout as it lends itself for the ability of a crew of 2 or 3 people to operate the ship well and not have to have a full 5-man crew in order to operate all the turrets and everything like that. All the remote turret seats being right beside each other means that you could pilot the ship to a good spot, stand up, and walk 5 feet without having to go through any doors to access a mining turret. This is a very nice layout for mining operations and for keeping it simple in that area. As for refining, we can see in the images that the Arrastra will have 2 ore refining stations on board, and the layout looks somewhat similar to the refining module for the RSI Galaxy, which makes sense. It's both RSI ships. There wasn't many screens of this station, but in the video it does look like this layout will be close behind the bridge and could possibly have an open window so that you can look down and see the operations going on in the bridge and vice versa. This is also a big win, not having to travel through 10 doors and 2 elevators to get to a different area of the ship just to push a button. I'm looking at you, Reclaimer. We can also see that there is a land vehicle garage that is large enough for 2 Rock DS mining vehicles that they showed in the video. The Rock DS is 6.6 meters long, 3.3 meters tall, and 5 meters wide. And if we estimate the garage size at this point based off those numbers, I would guess the parking area of the garage is approximately 4.5 meters tall, 9 meters wide, and around 16 to 17 meters long. But it does look like the garage does lose some height further in, as there's a walkway that goes over the garage area and overlooks the garage area, which is a nice touch. We can also see at the very front of the garage the elevator shaft that houses the central mining turret so that it can move between the top and the bottom of the ship. Really cool. It's open. You can see as it's traveling through there. I think that's a great touch. They mentioned that the RSI Arrastra has a very large amount of ore storage, and it definitely looks like that's going to be the case. We can see that there are 2 internal cargo sections, one on either side of the garage, and we don't have an ability to estimate the storage capacity there, but we can also see those cargo sections are referenced on the exterior of the ship, where we can see Cargo 02 next to the storage crates that's up there. This honestly seems to dwarf our previous estimate of 480 SU of ore storage, and could very well put it into the 960 plus SU of ore storage on this ship, if we assume that those storage areas cover a good portion of those ship wings in front of the engines. Altogether, it looks like this is going to shape up to be a really nice ship for progressing along the mining career path. The ability for a small crew to take mining and refining into their own hands both in space and on the surface is welcomed into the verse. It's good to see versatility kind of happening out right there. Right now, it does seem like the ship is in a white box phase based on the video that we saw, but this was a really great look at the work being done to help shape the future of mining in the game. But let me know if I missed anything and what you think the ship's price is going to be upon release. And if you really want to get a good glimpse at racing in Star Citizen, click on this video. Until next time, this is Nerdy Gentleman reminding you to game happy. I love you all, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.
Gentlemen.